ほらほら、出撃の時間だよ。気をつけていってらっしゃい。じゃあ、作戦開始。
Hello everyone, this is Ninja Guy _12 here, bringing you a match in the Gundam GP02 MLRS. Before we continue, if you guys want to make any GB02 request videos this month, you can always ask me on my Discord server. Obviously, you gotta make sure you join, and you'll get 2 requests every month. The reason why I'm not talking about the colors is the fact that these are just the standard stock colors for the GP02 MLRS, and I guess also pretty much the same for the regular GP02. It's just the fact that I removed the specular, the highlight, and the weathering, so it looks way better in my opinion. But anyways, let's talk about this thing. So it's been a long time since I actually made a video about this thing. It is still a fantastic support. I still feel like it could hold its own against a lot of the other supports at least 550 and maybe 600. Though 600 it is kinda raunchy at that category because you have stuff like the Zeta Plus C1 and the FAS that exists at that cost, so this thing is still quite good. I mean, when you have a giant shield and pretty much weapons that are all ballistic at a pretty much cost where like ballistic weapons do a lot of damage, you can see why this thing is still quite used over other suits. And actually, I didn't really die this round too, so it's quite nice. So yeah, again, the GP02 MLRS is a 550 support at level 1. It goes to level 3 at 650. Technically, if I'm not mistaken, this loadout didn't really exist, or like this version of the GP02 didn't actually exist. It was planned, but it wasn't technically created due to the fact that, you know, the GP02 was stolen by Gato in 0083. So technically never had this, but I'm not sure. You could correct me, you guys could correct me on that one, because I'm not exactly sure. Still, I find the support really good, like really good. I mean, it's like probably the most easiest support to use for sure. Like, let's say you get the level 2 GP02 MLRS, is Zeta Plus C1 and the FAS. Pretty much this one's going to be probably one of the easiest ones to get used to, because you don't really have to do a lot of anything, whereas like the Zeta Plus, you kind of have to charge in order to get your heavy staggers and then use your beam cannons and transform. The FAS, you gotta worry about pretty much people getting up on you on melee when you're not paying attention and just trying to hit people with your missiles and stuff. In this thing, you don't really have to worry about really any of those at all, so it's really nice. So pretty much this support is the easiest to use, and it's probably the most accessible one right now, because you can buy the level 1 GP02 MLRS, I think, in the VP store now, and the recycle counter. Sure, you're gonna have to be a high rank, but like, hell, it's better than trying to get a Zeta Plus C1 or a FAS from the lottery, so there you go. In terms of weapons, it has well, its primary weapon is these kind of 2 missiles that it shoots out of 6, so it shoots 2 at a time. Sometimes you get hit and shoot only 1, so you kind of have an odd number. So you got that going. You also have, of course, the high output beam saber. Though I'm surprised you can't really change the output of your beam saber, you know. So technically, in the anime, you even see the normal GP02 change, like, its length. That's like this kind of hidden thing, you know? Just how the full burner had, like, thrusters pretty much, like, everywhere, including, like, the chest vents. So I don't know why you can't change the output of the beam saber, but whatever. Keep your secrets. You also have the pair of helmet-mounted Vulcans, which I think it was the first, or the GP02 and the MLRS were like the first two suits to have these really good Vulcans in the game. So yeah, it's really nice to have this. Very, very nice. Do a lot of damage, and it actually stagger people too. So that's also really nice. And then its final weapon is kind of the long-range missiles, which are very difficult to hit, but when you hit people with them, oh man, do they do crap loads of damage. So it takes some practice getting used to those, for sure. But if you're able to pre-aim and know, like, the positioning of the missiles, you're gonna not miss these at all and do a lot of damage. Though it would be nice if they eventually implemented a kind of lock-on feature, but this would just make the support way better than it already is. If they did ever do that, so yeah, that's why they probably wouldn't want to do that at all. So for those that are asking, oh, why can't you just lock on the long-range missiles? Not only do they do crap tons of damage, but you know, if you were able to lock on, it make the suit broken. Sorry, I'm not really feeling well. So I'm just kind of like burping everywhere and stuff. I ate some cake. Wasn't the best idea to have it for breakfast. But this thing is still fun for sure. And for the design, I prefer this version over the normal GP02. I love the new backpack kind of thing going with the missiles. I love those. And just the normal design for the GP02, I've liked it. The only thing I wasn't really on, or I didn't really like about the GP02 is really the head. At this point, just the 3 kind of black spots on the head are just something I'm not really into. I would probably change them out for something else or something, you know? But I mean, it's not bad at all. And technically speaking, this yeah, we're talking about the model kits. The high grade MLRS that exists technically had the beam bazooka, whereas the just regular GP02 high grade had just the atomic bazooka. So technically in this game, this thing should also be able to equip the beam bazooka, but if it did that, man, this would turn an already fantastic support into just an absolute nightmare to deal with. I mean, with it having great ballistics and, you know, overall just good versatility already on it, to give it a beam bazooka too would just make this thing all the more broken. But otherwise, I hope you guys are doing well. I don't really have much else to really say, I guess. Other than the fact that I did get the Totes Ritter. I finished it. I'm just doing some panel lighting, some detail painting, just adding some details and stuff to it. And then I also have a gym custom coming in, a high grade gym custom coming in, so expect me to build that too. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and commentary and my 0 deaths in this MLRS, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you all later.
今回の戦闘報酬だよ。